Welcome. Today we will be reading Lesson 310 in the workbook, and from the text, Chapter 27, Section 2, The Fear of Healing, paragraphs 1 through 5. And now for Lesson 310. In fearlessness and love I spend today. This day, my Father, would I spend with you, as you have chosen all my days should be. And what I will experience is not of time at all. The joy that comes to me is not of days nor hours, for it comes from heaven to your Son. This day will be your sweet reminder to remember you, your gracious calling to your Holy Son, the sign your grace has come to me, and that it is your will I be set free today. We spend this day together, you and I, and all the world joins with us in our song of thankfulness and joy to Him who gave salvation to us and who set us free. We are restored to peace and holiness. There is no room in us for fear today, for we have welcomed love into our hearts. Let one spend this day in the presence of love, as love's extension. For in this timeless awareness is the memory of love returned to oneself. May this be the day that one is awakened to the truth of what one is, released from all misconceptions and false ideas of reality, in joining with the source of love. Let the joyful song of gratitude fill one's awareness, dissolving all appearances of fear and uncertainty. And in the absence of fear in one's mind, one has been united with one's purity and innocence. For today we awaken from time to answer the call of love, which offers the gift of eternity. And now for our text reading for today, from Chapter 27, Section 2, The Fear of Healing, paragraphs 1 through 5. Is healing frightening? To many, yes. For accusation is a bar to love, and damaged bodies are accusers. They stand firmly in the way of trust and peace, proclaiming that the frail can have no trust and that the damaged have no grounds for peace. Who has been injured by his brother and could love and trust him still. He has attacked and will attack again. Protect him not, because your damaged body shows that you must be protected from him. To forgive may be an act of charity, but not his due. He may be pitied for his guilt, but not exonerated. And if you forgive him his transgressions, you but add to all the guilt that he has really earned. The unhealed cannot pardon, for they are the witnesses that pardon is unfair. They would retain the consequences of the guilt they overlook. Yet no one can forgive a sin that he believes is real. And what has consequences must be real, because what it has done is there to see. Forgiveness is not pity, which but seeks to pardon what it thinks to be the truth. Good cannot be returned for evil, for forgiveness does not first establish sin and then forgive it. Who can say and mean, "My brother, you have injured me, and yet because I am the better of the two, I pardon you my hurt"? His pardon and your hurt cannot exist together. One denies the other and must make it false. To witness sin and yet forgive it is a paradox that reason cannot see, for it maintains what has been done to you deserves no pardon. And by giving it, you grant your brother mercy, but retain the proof he is not really innocent. The sick remain accusers. They cannot forgive their brothers and themselves as well. For no one in whom true forgiveness rests can suffer. He holds not the proof of sin before his brother's eyes, and thus he must have overlooked it and removed it from his own. Forgiveness cannot be for one and not the other. Who forgives is healed. And in his healing lies the proof that he has truly pardoned, and retains no trace of condemnation that he still would hold against himself or any living thing. Forgiveness is not real unless it brings a healing to your brother and yourself. You must attest his sins have no effect on you, to demonstrate they are not real. How else could he be guiltless? And how could his innocence be justified unless his sins have no effect to warrant guilt? Sins are beyond forgiveness just because they would entail effects that cannot be undone and overlooked entirely. In their undoing lies the proof that they are merely errors. Let yourself be healed that you may be forgiven. Offering salvation to your brother and yourself. A broken body shows the mind has not been healed. A miracle of healing proves that separation is without effect. What you would prove to him, you will believe. The power of witness comes from your belief. And everything you say or do or think but testifies to what you teach to him. Your body can be means to teach that it has never suffered pain because of him. And in its healing can it offer him mute testimony of his innocence. It is this testimony that can speak with power greater than 1,000 tongues. For here is his forgiveness proved to him. We are continued to be reminded in this section that those who see themselves as sick or broken view themselves as victimized by those around them, and therefore they cannot trust and would be fearful of attempts to heal them. Feeling attacked, they are in no position to forgive. For one is unable to forgive anyone who one believes has hurt oneself. True forgiveness forgives what never happened. Thus, in recognizing that the other did not injure oneself, they are seen as not deserving of one's attack or condemnation. And forgiveness occurs only when both are healed. In the release of judgment toward the other is freed from guilt, and one is released from one's hatred. One's body must serve as a witness that it has not been hurt, which then provides the testimony to the other's innocence.